part 8, and, honey, we've got a big storm coming. Okay, let's just do it before I get any more cringy than I already am. Let's just say, don't look at the paper. Anyone else hear that? Alright, 40. The Silent Night, Deadly Night remake. Holy crap, the gore in this is so amazing. It has gotta be it's gotta be one of the more gory movies that I've heard of. And I've heard of Terrifier. And that's the most gory movie ever, Terrifier, so probably don't watch that. And even though it's a remake, it is a completely different movie. Okay? It has almost nothing to do with the original. The characters are pretty good. It looks great, and it says so much more, but it doesn't give me anything. Alright, come on. Come on. Come on. Give me something. The story was pretty good. Let's just move on before I forget what I'm saying. Even more than I already am. Alright, the story and premise, same thing. Or, well, not the same thing, but pretty much. The story and premise is kind of like the exact same thing as the original, but on a bigger scale. Those amazing mech suits and the quotable lines are pretty good. And it's just that most of the kills are just people getting dragged away instead of, like, even Alien 3 had some pretty good kills, and this didn't have that many. Let's move on. Okay, number 38, and the first of the two middle entries on this list. Alright, we got 38, which is Scream 2. Yeah, I said it. Scream 2 is an okay movie. Are you angry at me? I bet you are. No. Okay. So, it's mostly the same as the original, but with more kills, more better gore, and okay, so there are two reveals. Like the first one of them's pretty underwhelming, but the other one's alright. And one of them's only underwhelming because you don't see the character for 45 goddamn minutes. Like, just show us the character and I'll believe you more. Well, it's still a good movie. It's a pretty good movie, but there are also just some scenes that don't really need to be in there, but are anyway. And it does the suspicious boyfriend thing so much worse than the original. Or, well, not really that much worse. But it still does it worse than the original. But the first one did it really well. The first one's one of my all-time favorite horror movies, though, so expect it to be really high on the list. Like, really, really high. Like, not even seen until a few of the last episodes high. Okay, let's see. Everything just turned off except the lights. And my phone and my headphones. And the clock. Only the air conditioning turned off, actually. I changed my mind. It's thundering so loud, jeez. Yeah, but it's a good movie. I haven't seen it. I was about to say I enjoy it, but I haven't even seen it. So I'll put it over there on the ever-growing stack. Okay, now let's move on to our other middle entry, which I think that both of these deserve to go up a little higher, but, well, 37 is Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Now, I also want to point out that Halloween 4 is the only Halloween that I've watched. watched more than once. So, let's just start. Well, the gore is great, but the mask sucks. The acting is great, but it's brought down by the god-awful love triangle. Cujo ruined love triangles for me whenever I read the book, because that's like the entire book. The lead being a kid is a good premise there, because like teenagers you don't really care, but whenever a kid dies in a horror movie, people get actually angry. So the lead character being a child is like, whoa there, buddy. And the ending is one of the best in the series. I should just rank the endings. What am I doing? Okay, the last film for this particular episode, and starting the great category, is number 36, the Friday the 13th remake. Now, I actually had this where I ended up putting the original, so let me go ahead and get that page so that I can actually read the correct reasons. Come on, give me the page. Here it is. Okay. Alright, the nudity goes way too far. That absolutely ruins the movie because, yes, I'm about to be a teenager and, you know, that, but I'm not there yet. So, and some of the characters are awful. Most of the characters are awful. You don't care about any of the characters. There are two characters that you care about, and they're the comic relief. The Alien vs. Predator Requiem lighting is awful. Like, seriously, Jesus, just get some freaking spotlights. Everything else was okay. Everything else ranged from okay to great. Like, the gore was pretty good, even though you couldn't freaking see it. Some of the acting was alright, even though you couldn't freaking see it. And some of the scenes would have looked good if you could freaking see them. As you can tell, I'm very angry about the lighting thing. Oh, I was about to say, when did I get to 24? I'm not at 24. That's where I switched them. So, why didn't I just change where the reasonings were? Because it was like 11:30 at night and I was trying to get this finished so that I didn't have to work on it the next day. I wrote like the entire thing in one night, basically. I got to about, I don't know, I think probably about here before that night, and then as soon as everyone else went to bed, I just started here. Well, actually, I think it was here. Then I just kept going. I didn't stop. It took me a minute to decide with this one, and like one, and I think Halloween 4 would go. But other than that, I just kind of blew through it. Okay, now don't put these back on before anyone sees anything. You aren't allowed to look. That's cheating. Okay, well that was this episode. Maybe whenever we come back here in like a few seconds, there will be a big storm coming. Oh wait, that's already happening. There will be a big storm happening. See you then. Cut.